like being, you know, white in this media space? Like, what are some pros and cons to it, I suppose? Or what are some things you've dealt with?
I just think that, I guess at times, you know, we're a guest in this culture, you know what I mean? So,
Right.
you know, I understand that at all times, and I'm very aware of that. And, you know, I do my best to not have my platform be a place that incites any sort of black on black violence. I just had an interview that I literally told somebody that I wasn't going to release because I thought they came off a little crazy. And dude like checked me on it. He was like, nah bro, you ain't wasting my time, drop the interview. I was like, all right bro, you look crazy. But hey, you know, I just think that, you know, I try to move with that responsibility as much as possible. Obviously, if there's like public issues and I'm doing my job, we're going to talk about it, but I'm not trying to talk about it in a way that's going to make it worse. You know, anytime there's ever been like a crazy situation, like if I had the Jacksonville rappers on, like Young and Ace or Julio Fulio, you know, my whole angle is like, how do y'all resolve this? Like, I understand bloodshed has happened, but like, would y'all ever do a record together? Like, what is it has to, you know what I mean? Not like, you know, and not to say that the platforms that do kind of take advantage, not I want to say take advantage, but approach it from a different way are wrong, but it's just, I would say the pros would be, obviously, look, I'm white. At the end of the day, like, there's pros in life to being white. You know, people call me a culture vulture. I feel like that's the go-to thing to call a white dude, which is corny, because that's not me. There are culture vultures, for sure, doing interviews. And, you know, I'm just myself, always. I think people, artists, they fuck with me on a level that they don't fuck with a lot of people on because of the off-the-air conversations I have with them. So yeah, I mean, you know, but the problem, I've never thought of myself as like a white person in hip hop. I just thought of myself as someone who loves this shit. And you know, obviously those conversations come, but I know my place. So I'm not overstepping my boundaries. I'm not fucking trying to fucking stir up no shit that's not necessary. You know what I mean? And you know, it happened. I mean, of course, being white and having like a platform that interviews predominantly African American artists, you know, people can feel how they feel, and I understand. You know, I work hard, and I come from, everything I do is from a genuine place. So, you know, that's what I would say.
No, that's respect. Do you feel like that's why you've been able to have so much success in the game, is because of, you know, the respect you have shown and
yeah, I think artists know what's up. Like the artists, like the real ones, really fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody knows, like, in a real way, like what I'm about, what my character's about, and I can sleep at night knowing that I'm not a culture vulture, and I can sleep at night knowing that I'm being true to myself and true to the culture every time I step outside. This is who I am. I'm not pretending. I'm a fucking hip-hop head. Bro, I've been listening to this rap shit since I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? Like, this has been my life. My entire life has revolved around black culture. My best friend since I was 3 years old in the entire world is black. His grandma lived with me in high school. So like, I grew up for like 4 years with a Gigi, rest in peace to Gigi, living in my house, being my mom's best friend. You know, this is not something that like I just started to fuck with rap 8 years ago because oh, it's working, let me do more of this. Nah, this has been my life since I was a kid, man. This rap shit is like everything to me. You know, I owe everything to it. You know, so I'm very thankful that the culture has allowed me to be present, and you know, I don't take advantage of that, for sure.
No, that's real. Okay.